welcome to my sleepover, I guess. It's bedtime, I'm in my PJs, and I just finished watching episode 6. So I thought, why not just do a little review right now? So let's go! So the episode opens up, and we are at the teen's bar mitzvah. Now already, I'm sensing point number 1! That is, bar mitzvahs. They're Jewish, right? And so is Wanda Maximoff, as stated in the comics. So this must mean that this is Billy Maximoff's bar mitzvah. And, Wanda Maximoff and Vision are attending, right? Wrong! But this is where things get confusing. Because Billy Maximoff's identity has been revealed. So who the hell is this? And where is his mother, Wanda? Sorry, gang.
She's in my bed.
Ugh. So later, I'm guessing it's like a little after party. Teen finds himself in a booth, specifically like a future reading, mind reading booth. And who is manning this booth? Well, none other than Lilia Calderoo herself. And she goes along with his reading, and all seems well. Until she goes,
"Your lifeline is broken in two."
Yoo-hoo, editing me here. I explained this absolutely terribly, but let it go live because I was tired, okay? So the reason why this is interesting is currently we are not with Billy Maximoff because this teen that we are viewing right now is called William Kaplan. Little Easter egg because William Kaplan is the Wiccan in Marvel Comics. I thought they were going to do something like this is alternate universe Wanda, this is alternate universe Vision. But no, this is a completely different family. So soon the teen, let's call him William Kaplan for now. William leaves the booth. However, he leaves his blazer behind. And this is where we see Lilia paint something on a little wooden block, which is later revealed to be a sigil, aka the sigil which protects this kid's identity from the other witches.
A sigil works on the witch who cast it as well.
Now fast forward and the Kaplan family are rushing home due to an emergency evacuation taking place. And what caused this evacuation, you may ask? But the anomaly in Westview. Now pay attention, folks, because this is important. They look up and the anomaly in Westview appears to be retreating. Good, right? Nuh-uh. Now, William lies in the back of the car. I don't think I can show this, but, he's got the injuries you'd expect from a car crash. And the last thing he hears before he inevitably, is... And somehow, Billy's, spirit maybe, transfers its way into William Kaplan's, I guess, empty vessel now that he's, Now we've got another appearance from one of the Coven members because who attends the scene but Alice Wu. Remember, because Alice used to be in the police force. Okay, so now we have issues. We've got Billy Maximoff in William Kaplan's body, and obviously he has to adjust to this. So he takes on the role of William Kaplan, though he does still have his mind-reading powers, and I'm guessing all his other powers from Westview. Skip to 3 years later, and he's gay! So he has a little yap sesh with his boyfriend in the car. Now, essentially, this conversation in the car is Billy revealing that he, in fact, is not William Kaplan. And he just, explains his whole deal, and the boyfriend's like, yeah. Okay. Billy takes his boyfriend up to his bedroom. Whoa, not for the reason you think, dirty dog. There he shows scrapbooks of who he thinks he is. Ugh, another grim scene.
No distractions, please. I'm gonna need you to hide those arms.
The two decide, well, actually, mainly Billy, but he decides that he's going to go question someone who was controlled by Wanda, in the WandaVision era, to get more information on his mother and the whereabouts of his brother, Tommy Maximoff. Fast forward a day, and they're in a parking lot waiting for the Westview inhabitant. And sure enough, he arrives in a trench coat. He's a bit weird. He's covering all the cameras. He's acting really suspicious. And they get out. And the teen goes, "Are you bonorific 69? Can't believe they got me to say that. So The guy turns around, but we all know who the inhabitant is. That's right. Tate Langdon. Ralph Boner, aka Quicksilver from the X-Men Marvel movies, and also WandaVision. So Ralph goes, "Have you got any wires on you?" And the teen goes, "No, no, no." And his boyfriend goes, "Neither do I."
Look, no wires, no need to.
Is this boy a living, breathing thirst trap? He really wants edits made of him so bad. Stop my suffering. This whole conversation is just rough, I feel. Like, at one point, I've got this in my notes. At one point, Ralph, I'm not saying his last name. That's ridiculous. At one point, Ralph goes,
You want to hear this or not, Bob?
like, bro, I cringe when Wolverine says that. I'm sorry, but I do, okay? This is even worse, man. Now, essentially, he just moans about Agatha for like 5 minutes. We also found out he killed Sparky.
I poisoned a dog. Woof. Hey!
That's basically it. That whole scene took so much out of me to get through. Billy sits in his room listening to Lorna Woo's version of the ballad, and he's trying to figure out the sigil. And from what I gather, the symbols in it are 2 M, W, and N. Now I'm not too sure what this means. I haven't googled it or anything because I just wanted to like figure out myself. I didn't really figure it out, but I'm guessing that the M is Maximoff, W maybe Wanda. I don't know what N could be. 2, I don't know, maybe like the 2 brothers, 2 twins, 2 Maximoffs. I don't know. I actually did nothing there, but whatever. Now he Googles Agatha, and all of a sudden, all these pictures from Agatha over time appear. So, referring to my notes, we've got she was involved in a Zeppelin crash, or like she was there at the scene. People are also speculating that she was Jolene. Also, she was involved in the Titanic. Knowing her, she was probably the iceberg. It's revealed, or I think they've already spoken about this, that she is the only witch who has survived the road. Now, at this point, the record's gotten to the lyric, "I'll see you at the end." And this is where the teen is looking. He's written a list, and it's Wanda Maximoff dead, Vision scrapped or something, Billy Maximoff, obviously. Now at this point, the record gets to the lyrics, "I'll see you at the end." Billy is staring at his brother's name on the piece of paper. So obviously putting 2 and 2 together, he is going on the road, and at the end, he shall see his brother. Hold on to that thought. The next bit just takes us through the teen's POV of what happened in episode 1 when, Agatha was delusional. I'm not going to go over it because I've already spoken about it in episode 1's review. But some few interesting things is that I noticed she was wearing Ralph's t-shirt. And earlier he said, "Oh, she's stolen my house. I'm never returning there." So that's a little Easter egg, I guess. Part 2. Go back to present day, and Billy's, sulking in a corner after his little outburst of throwing everyone in the mud. And he crushes the sigil in between his hands because it's not useful anymore. Everyone knows his identity. Agatha climbs out of the mud, and they have a little talk, and Agatha's like,
Even with the sigil in the way, you and your mother have the same tell.
and it's clear, the little outbursts they have, the uncontrollable magic, the uncontrollable, voices. Yeah, she goes, "Nice to see you again, Billy." And I thought what was kind of interesting is that I swear I saw her eyes water a bit. I don't know what that was about. Maybe she regrets her actions. Maybe she sees her son in him. I'm not sure. But she's speaking of Lily and Jen as if they're dead. But come on now. It's the MCU. You don't see a body? They're not dead. So Agatha does a little pep talk. But the teen's like,
I don't need you anymore.
bit embarrassing. And the episode ends with them walking together down the road to continue the trials. Now, my final thoughts. Right now, I'm kind of finding, I'm guessing this is intentional, but I'm finding Agatha's character kind of confusing. Like, at one point she was, showing us her feelings, all sensitive, but like, she seemed like she actually cared. But now she's just hollow, just pure evil. But I guess she does have Alice's powers in her now. So maybe that's like affected her character, changed her back to who she was originally. But yeah, this episode was a bit long, 50 minutes. Some bits could have been cut out. But overall, it was good. I can't wait to watch episode 7. Then I'll be caught up. And hopefully, I'll be able to watch 8 and 9 when they come out. So, thanks for joining me tonight. And I'll see you in the next one.